Once upon a time, on a warm summer day, by a peaceful pond, a mother duck sat on her nest, waiting for her eggs to hatch. The sun shone gently through the willow branches, and dragonflies danced over the water. One by one, the eggs began to crack. "Peep, peep," said the little ducklings as they tumbled out, fluffy and yellow and perfectly adorable. But there was one egg left, larger than the others. Mother Duck sat patiently, waiting and waiting. Finally, with a gentle tap, 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 the last egg cracked open. Out stepped a duckling who looked quite different from his brothers and sisters. He was larger, with gray feathers instead of yellow, and a longer neck. "Well," said Mother Duck kindly, "you may look different, but you're mine, and I love you just the same." The little duckling followed his mother and siblings down to the pond for his first swim. He paddled beautifully, his big feet pushing through the water with ease. "At least he's a wonderful swimmer," said Mother Duck proudly. But as the days passed, the other animals in the farmyard weren't as kind. The chickens clucked disapprovingly. The other ducklings teased him. Even the farm cat looked at him strangely. "You're too big and too gray," they said. "You don't belong here." The little duckling felt very sad and lonely. One quiet evening, as the sun was setting and painting the sky in gentle pinks and oranges, he decided to leave the farmyard to find a place where he might belong. He wandered through meadows filled with sleepy flowers and past quiet forests. Autumn came, painting the leaves in warm colors of red and gold. The little duckling found a cozy spot by a lake where he could rest. Winter arrived, bringing soft snow that covered everything like a peaceful white blanket. The duckling found shelter among the reeds, keeping warm and waiting for spring. Then one morning, the duckling woke to the sound of birds singing. The ice had melted, flowers were blooming, and the world felt fresh and new. Spring had arrived at last. The duckling stretched his neck and flapped his wings, which had grown strong during the winter. He glided across the lake, and as he passed by, he saw his reflection in the still, clear water. But what was this? The face looking back at him wasn't a duckling at all. He saw a long, elegant neck, beautiful white feathers, and graceful wings. He had become a magnificent swan. Just then, 3 other swans glided toward him across the water. "Come join us," they called warmly. "You're one of us." The young swan's heart filled with happiness. He had found where he belonged at last. He wasn't an ugly duckling after all. He had simply been a baby swan waiting to grow into who he was always meant to be. As he swam with his new family across the peaceful lake, children playing by the shore pointed and said, "Look at that beautiful swan. He's the most graceful of them all." The swan thought of his long journey and realized something important. He had never really been ugly. He had just been different. And different can be wonderful. He had always been special. He just needed time to discover it. And so the swan lived happily by the beautiful lake, surrounded by friends who loved him just as he was. On quiet evenings, he would glide across the water under the gentle moon, grateful for his journey and content in his heart. The end. Remember, little one, we all grow and change in our own special time. You are perfect, just as you are. Sweet dreams.